up? Otaku Mike here. Let's talk about TMNT Mutant Nation issue number 1. We get 2 stories for the price of 1. So Mutant Nation picks up where the last volume of TMNT ended off. This actually takes place before the run of Jason Aaron. And we pick up with Raphael. He has basically left New York City and is traveling across the United States. He ends up actually working at this bar as a bouncer. He goes there to channel his inner issues he might have. And he takes out some bouncers who are accosting one of the waitresses. Eventually, Raphael basically is like, hey, I gotta move on from my job. He packs up his stuff with his pet Triceratops named Pepperoni, and they go about their pilgrimage, you might say. And they actually are on their way to Las Vegas, I believe, and they actually get attacked by somebody the turtles know pretty well. But who happens to attack them but Metalhead? And Raphael and Metalhead get into a fight. It's a pretty fierce fight, I feel like. Kind of one-sided, because I feel like Metalhead has the advantage over Raphael. But Raphael's like, hey, why are you doing this? What's going on? He's like, look, I need your help. I need you to break into Area 51. Our next story picks up with Casey Jones in Japan. He has actually been working with the Foot Clan in Karai to basically make them better. Like, make them a force for good instead of a force for evil. And while Casey is out there doing a job, we find out that Karai, who is currently leading the Foot Clan at the moment, she doesn't 100% trust Casey Jones at the moment. And things aren't really looking good, and possibly maybe the Foot Clan is back to their old ways. Alright, so let's take a look at the internal artwork. I love this cover, by the way. It's awesome. Here is your creative team for both stories in this book. I really love the artwork in this. It's very good and very both distinct. Like, they both have both really distinct art styles. I have to say, I said it in the issue 2 of the TMNT book, but the turtles not wearing their bandanas always kind of throws me off. But I am here for this because we get to see Raphael work out his anger issues and stuff he's been going through on a personal level, and get the, we get into a little nice little story, of what happened, before everything almost went to shit. But the artwork is very well done. I love this fight between Metalhead and Raph. It's so well drawn. Metalhead is crazy. I didn't know, he could kind of transform, it seemed like. He very much looks Transformer-esque. I hope he doesn't hurt Pepperoni, because Pepperoni was a highlight in this first issue. I loved him as a little cute little side character. But yeah, we actually move on to, this is the Casey Jones story, Agent of the Foot Clan. I love this one too. I thought it was very well drawn and very much goes with this series. It's interesting to see Casey as somebody who is working with the Foot Clan. But I'm pretty sure he has his reasons, which I don't know if they've explained or not yet in this. But this is the one that was highly tied into the Untold Destiny of the Foot Clan storyline, which I didn't read. But I still somewhat did enjoy this book, and I liked how well it was drawn. I love all the little details they have and the way characters, react and stuff. Beautiful drawn book. I have to say, I was a little hesitant picking this up, but I did want to read it to check out all the Turtle titles that were coming out with this soft reboot of the Turtles. And I have to say, I think this is a really good companion piece moving forward, seeing more what's going on in that world, getting little one-shot, offhand stories, And I believe these 2 story arcs actually go for the first 4 issues of this particular series, and then it moves on to other characters, whether it's one-shots or multi-issue stories. I did really enjoy the Raphael story where he basically becomes Patrick Swayze and roadhouses the hell out of this bar and becomes a bouncer. That was a lot of fun. And the twist of him having to break into Area 51 with the help of Metalhead for reasons we don't know, I did enjoy. And I like that they touched a little bit on the fact that there are some issues with the brothers, but they actually do show a little bit what's going on within that flashbacks and whatnot. It does, where this book kind of fails and it's not really new reader friendly. In this story right here, in the Casey Jones story, it's not really new reader friendly, which it ties into a book that I haven't personally read yet. It was a 5-issue miniseries called The Untold Destiny of the Foot Clan, I believe it was, which that ties heavily into this story with Casey Jones. So I do fault the book for that, but it's kind of on me as a reader. I didn't really 100% know what's going on, but I love to see how this is going to tie into the overall TMNT universe that we got going on at the moment. You know, they're definitely shaking things up, and I want to see all these characters that I really have no idea, like, what's going on in their lives, and I feel like this is like a very much a snapshot into their lives. But I would love to hear your thoughts about this title. I'm Otaku Mike. Like, subscribe, and leave your comments down below. I'll catch you guys on the next video.